Kanya. Cooking with Kanya. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Unique, and welcome back to my channel. Back to my channel. But what's up, y'all? So if you guys are new here, welcome. And if you guys are not new, welcome back, Bookies. So today we're going to be getting into this story time that I never told you guys. And this happened like 3-4 years ago. So I'm here to speak my truth, okay? But anyways, yeah, this is my Miami story time. I literally told it on TikTok the time I went to Miami. Girls trip gone wrong, okay? Like, I literally see why a lot of people be falling out when y'all go out of town. I don't think it's just Miami. I think it's just the people. Because I'm about to tell y'all this story, okay? Because I cannot believe this. But yeah, I told it on TikTok and everybody wanted a part 3. They wanted me to elaborate details. So let me tell y'all what happened on this Miami trip, honey. Get y'all popcorn, get y'all wine, and get ready. And hold on, them kids is at the door. What's up, more? Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. I remember I had got into it really bad with my boyfriend. And you know, I ran to the group chat. So in the group chat, I'm basically saying how I'm stressed out. This boy got me messed up. I'm mad. And I'm like, I want to get away. I really want to go to Miami. I was telling them that the round trip flights was only like $80 at the time, and they were like, well, not they. First, my one girl, she was like, oh, I'm down to go. Like, when do you want to go? And I'm like, oh, you for real? So I really started like looking up hotels and doing all of the extras. And then the other girl was like, yeah, I think I'm down to go too. Let me know exactly what day I want to go, because I want to go as well. And then the third girl basically said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go just yet. And then the fourth girl was on like the same type of time, y'all. So anyways, that happened. I ended up getting everything situated, and I had booked my flight. And the other girl actually had booked her flight, the one that agreed that she wanted to go first too. And so the other two girls was like, okay, we're down to go, but we can't fly. So do you think we could like rent a car or whatever? And I was basically saying to cut down the cost of renting a car, we could just take my car. Like, I had freshly just got my car. I wanted to put some miles on it because I had literally bought it off of the lot, baby. 2 miles was on it when I pulled off. So I only had like probably 200 miles on there, baby. I was ready to put some miles on my car. So I was like, you know, I don't mind driving, going to Miami. I love road trips anyways. Like, let's just go. So the other two girls was like, okay, bet, like, you know, if we're not doing the flight thing, we could definitely come. And then the hotel that I had initially looked at, when I seen it online, they basically said that we could just pay everything when we go to the counter. We did not have to pay anything up front online. We just had to pay as soon as we got there. So I'm thinking we good. Everybody agreed to the terms, and cool. So boom, the day comes for us to go. Well, we actually had left at night, so y'all, it was like a nighttime road trip. So it was a vibe. We played music, you know, having a good little time. We had a little wine. I wasn't really drinking like that because I was the driver, but I mean, I enjoyed seeing them get lit, and I'm in the front seat, you know, just bopping. So anyways, we stopped at the first gas station. I get out, I put gas in the car, and that was that. So we get to the second gas station. Y'all, when we get to the second gas station, nobody put no gas in the car. One of the girls was asleep. The other three looking like, just looking. So I put gas in the car, and I told myself, okay, when we get to this third gas station, if nobody says anything about no gas, I'm about to say something. Okay? Even though I should have been said something at the first stop, y'all. I was still young at the time, and I was ready to just go turn up, have a good time, and get my mind off of that man. So anyways, I had went to the third stop. And I think that was the last stop, because it only took like my car 3 stops to go to Miami. So we got to the last stop, and I'm like, yo, is anybody putting any gas in the car? Like, what are y'all doing? So 3 of the other girls, they was kind of just quiet, mumbling. I really forgot what they said, but I remember one of the girls was like, I got you, and she had ended up putting 10 in my tank. Like, she cashed at me $10. So I'm like, you know, I really wanted to go off, but I'm still just brushing it off, y'all. I'm just like, look, I'm finna just go out of town. I'm finna make sure that this man watch my stories. He sees me shaking my ass, living life, having a good time. Like, that's the only thing I was focused on. So fast forward, we get to Miami. It's beautiful out there, y'all. Good weather immediately as soon as we go. And I think this was like during the winter time, so it was actually cold in Atlanta. So it definitely felt good, feeling that good Miami heat. So we had actually ended up going to the hotel. And as soon as we get to the hotel, I think it was some BS at check-in because we ended up trying to check in before 4 o'clock. So I was already kind of irritated about that. But we had initially ended up getting the room. The lady had just ended up working something out. And yeah, so it's time to pay the deposit. She's asking who has a credit card. I think I was the only person that had like a credit card to put on the room. So I put my credit card down and she gives me the receipt for the room. And I'm thinking, okay, like we're all just going to divide this. So I showed them the paper and I mean, we just go up to the room. Shit, I'm ready to go to the beach. So at this point, we go upstairs, we get dressed, we end up going to the beach. And, you know, we got on our bikinis and everything looking real nice. It's hot outside in Miami. You know, you just walk around with bathing suits on. So I was ready, y'all. Anyways, got dressed. We went to the beach. Ooh. So anyways, we got dressed. We went to the beach and we're vibing out, y'all. I think one of the girls did end up getting like a bottle of, what was it? It was a small bottle, y'all. I think it was like Terramana. I really think it was Terramana. So she had bought a bottle of Terramana. I'm like, okay. Like, you know, and me, I'm the type of person when it comes to trips. Well, then now I'm gonna need that money up front. But then, like, I wasn't really tripping, you know. Like, if y'all cool with me, like, y'all good, I'm thinking, like, you know, at the end of the trip or however it's gonna go, I'm gonna get the money. Like, it's not gonna be an issue. I don't have to press you about it, especially if I think we locked in and we good. But I learned my lesson, y'all, so don't come at me too bad. But anyways, we're vibing on the beach, we're a little tipsy. So at this point, we just walking down South Beach because we're hungry. And I seen like this seafood spot. I'm like, oh, it's a seafood spot down here. And everybody was like, oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. So they hyping me up. I'm like, shit, let's go get some seafood. So we end up going in the seafood restaurant. And it was a vibe, y'all. They had like the outdoor seating. You could either sit outside, you go upstairs, sit in the building, and then they had like a rooftop. So we had ended up vibing downstairs outside, and you know, we just ordering food, ordering drinks. I really didn't get that much to eat, y'all. I don't know why I wasn't that hungry, but I think I ordered some fried shrimp. That's like my go-to every time I go out and I see fried shrimp on the menu. I'm getting that, just know. Okay, but I had got fried shrimp, and I think I ordered like a few drinks. I know I had like a pineapple drink, y'all. They had a pineapple drink. Like, we all vibing. Good vibes. We had a hookah. They had a hookah in the restaurant. So we're trying to plan out the excursions and what we're gonna do, because me, I like to plan ahead a little bit. Like, the trip was already somewhat last minute and we really didn't discuss excursions and things of that matter. And I think this was like my second time in Miami, and the first time I went, I really didn't get to do anything. So I'm just looking on Google at what they have. I seen it was jet skis, parasailing, different things like that. So I'm just going down the list and I'm like, ooh, like, what y'all want to do? I'm reading it to them. So I'm looking, I'm like, ooh, I want to go jet skiing. And they're agreeing with me like, oh, we definitely should do jet skiing. Like, that's gonna be lit. And I'm just thinking, okay, good, we're gonna have a good time. Like, we didn't book anything yet, but I was just looking on, I forgot what the website was, but I'm looking at all of the excursions that they had. They had tours, they had everything. I'm reading it, y'all, and they agreed on jet skiing. They also agreed on, what was it? I think it was like a yacht party, but it's like, it was only like $50 per person. You go on there and it's a public yacht and y'all all are like, you know, having a good time. It's like a club on the yacht. So we agreed to do that, jet ski, and yeah. So the waitress comes, and y'all, I forgot to tell you, when we first sat down, the waiter initially said, we don't do split tickets, split checks, or anything. Everything will be on one tab. And me, I used to waitress, and I know when people said that, it was because they wanted bigger gratuity. If you get over a certain amount, I think you have to get a minimum gratuity tip, like $20, $30, whatever. And then if they wanted to tip additional on top of that, you could do it, compared to you having like it broken down and then you don't meet the minimum to receive that minimum tip. So I just kind of felt like he was doing that, or maybe they didn't really let him separate tickets. I don't know. But all I know is we was on one tab, child. So the bill ends up coming, and he put it in the middle of the table. I'm looking at it. It's $350. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay. So $350 divided by 5 people. Let's see. Now, me, I don't think that anybody should pay for anything that they did not order. So even if they did want to just like split it, the whole 350 tab. Since we all on vacation and we all having a good time, I probably would have just been passive and like, okay, cool. But me personally, if it's up to me, like if you feel like you don't want to do that because you didn't order all of this stuff and you on a budget, that's cool. Like you don't have to pay for nothing that you did not order. So anyways, everybody looking at the bill and they start scratching their damn head. So the waiter comes and he's like, yeah, are y'all ready to pay? And I'm like, hold on one second, like just wait, because everybody just scratching their damn head like it's itching and looking stupid. So anyways, I'm looking at the bill again. I'm like, so how we doing this? How we paying? Like, what are we doing? Do y'all want to cash at me and then I use my card, or like what y'all want to do? And then one of the girls looked at it and she was like, man, hell no, Unique, I only got $20. Bitch, you got $20 and you're in Miami. Stop playing with me. Then the other girl was like, yeah, I don't know what my boss got going on. He didn't even pay me yet. Like, looking scared as fuck. And I'm like, girl, how long did you knew this man didn't pay you? And the other girl said, I'm waiting on my money to hit my account. Now, I don't know what happened. It been was supposed to come. Like, it should be here soon. So I'm irritated, and it's the fact that this is all just one freaking tab. So I take a deep breath, y'all, and the man comes back. He's like, are y'all ready? And I'm like, no, just give us a second, because I'm not covering this whole bill. That's dead. Y'all are wrong. Even though we was younger at the time, y'all, I really don't even think we was 21 yet, if I'm being completely honest. I think everybody had like a fake ID except for one girl. But y'all are old enough to know, don't come to Miami with no fucking money. Y'all know, like that. So anyways, the girl that said she had $20, she was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this shit. And she ends up getting up and she walks out of the restaurant. So the other three girls get up and they follow her. And I'm looking like, bitch, I'm finna get up too. Y'all not finna leave me here stuck with this bill. I'm not doing it. So I end up getting up and I'm looking around. Y'all, I'm kind of paranoid because I never dined and dashed before. And it was literally so random. Like, I did not expect it to go like this. So I get my purse, I hurry up, I get up and I dip. So we get on South Beach and we're running. Like, we're running. We running down the strip. So when we stop, I'm up here cussing these girls out. Like, why the fuck would y'all come out here with no money? Why didn't y'all tell me anything? Like, for real, y'all, that was lame. Hold on one second. That was real life lame because y'all know I have a whole kid. I think I was the only, well, no, one other girl had a kid as well. But it's just like the principle, like, you don't do that. You don't do that. And even if a person didn't have kids, you still don't do that. Like, it's just the principle, especially if somebody is your friend. So I'm cussing them out. I don't even remember everything I said, y'all, so I can't lie to you, but I was mad as fuck. So while I'm cussing them out, I'm trying to call my Uber to the hotel because I'm not finna sit up here with y'all. Like, y'all got me fucked up right now. So I called my Uber to the hotel, and one of the girls, the one that had $20, she basically was the hottest one. Like, what you mean? Da, 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 like going off. And at this point, she already was giving me energy like she wanted to fight me on the beach. But it's like, how are you mad that I checked you? You know, so she's going off. She feeling the type of way. I'm feeling the type of way. But bitch, my Uber is 1 minute away. So shut your broke ass up. I end up getting in the car and I go to the hotel. So when I get in the Uber, I call one of my best friends that was still in Atlanta. And I'm basically venting to her, telling her the situation because y'all, $20, and I should have known when we were stopping at them gas stations and I was the only person putting gas in the car that they didn't have no money. So I'm like, I can't believe these folks came out here, they had no money. Like, they really set up here, we dining. Like, I'm telling her all of this stuff, y'all. So my friend is on the phone mad with me, like going off, and she was just like, man, if I was you, I would kick them hoes out and yada yada yada. So I end up going back in the hotel and we still talking on the phone. I'm sitting on the bed at this point because you know how it is when you mad and you on the phone with your friend. Like, you just betting, getting it all off your chest, everything that you peeped, everything. So about 40 minutes later, the girls end up coming in the room, and you know, they give you 2 key passes. So I had one and one of the other girls had one, and I wasn't really too much worried about them getting in the room. Coming in the room because, I'm on the phone with my friend Mag. If y'all come in the room and so what, like, y'all hoes still finna leave. Y'all still finna leave. So They come in the room, and of course me and the girl that had the $20 was already on heated terms, so she come in the room still on some BS. So we stood up here arguing, y'all, and she's just like, yeah, cause stop trying to play with me like I don't have no money, cause you know how it gets with me, like I got my shit together, da 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 da, like stop playing with me. But it's just like, girl, you know you're dead ass wrong, you're just fucking embarrassed. And you know I have a platform, and you're scared that I'm gonna come on here and say that you came down here with no goddamn money. So at this point we just arguing, y'all, and she ends up coming close to me and getting in my face. And y'all, at first I really didn't want to do nothing because I'm like, okay, it's just me by myself, I don't want to get jumped, because it is just really me by my lonely. Like, these other girls didn't have no money, like what am I gonna do? So the girl comes close to my face, and as soon as she comes to my face, y'all, I end up swinging on her. Like, I don't play that. I don't like when somebody comes in my face, because for one, I feel like you're gonna hit me, so I'm just gonna naturally just hit you in the face. So I had ended up hitting her, and then we started fighting. But I don't think the fight lasted too long, y'all. I really don't remember, because when I'm mad, it's like a rage, and I really just don't remember. It's like everything goes black, for real. So I was just mad as hell, because this is ghetto. Like, I could be in Miami by myself, honestly, at this point. So the girls end up breaking up the fight, and that was that. So after that, I was like, yeah, y'all hoes finna get the fuck up out of here. And I ended up packing my stuff. I went downstairs, and I went to the lady at the counter. I basically told her I wanted to cancel that reservation, cancel it, okay? And I ended up getting me my own room, and it actually had a way better view, y'all. So the lady was like, are you okay? Like, you know, my hair was messed up, y'all, some of my nails came off. Like, it was like baddies, okay? Like, it was really bad. So she ended up giving me my key. I went and checked in my room, and I took a shower trying to get myself together, because y'all, that was just some bullshit, for real. So I don't even think that I went out that night, y'all. I actually didn't. I sat in that. So that entire night, y'all, I ended up just sitting in the. So the whole rest of that night and day, y'all, I just sat in the room like I did not want to be bothered. My energy was drained, because y'all, I really am like a really genuine person. So like, I really just felt like they were trying me at that point. Why would y'all come down here with no money? And then it's like, when people feel like you have a certain amount of money, they feel as if, okay, well, we don't have it, I just know she's gonna cover us because she fucks with us. But it's just like simple communication. Like, if I would have suggested Miami, and you know y'all told me, hey, I want to come, but I don't have no money, let me decide if I'm gonna pay for it, because I mean, you communicated it. If I wanted you to come, and if I want to cover it, that's on me, you know. So I didn't like that, y'all. Like, I definitely felt tried, and I definitely was in my feelings, and my nails was messed up, so I wasn't going nowhere, y'all. So ended up sleeping it off. Next morning, I'm like, bitch, I'm in Miami. Like, I'm in Miami. So I ended up getting up and going, getting my nails done. And so I ended up getting up and going to get my nails fixed. And I had just did something natural to my hair. Hold on. What's up? What's up, Amir? That shit banging on the door like that? I had did something natural to my hair, and I called it a day. So I had went to this place on South Beach called Voodoo. And when I went outside, y'all, I did not see them anywhere. I even walked past the door, y'all. Like, I didn't see them. And I didn't hear from anybody, y'all. Like, I was blocked on Instagram. I didn't even go look at their page. But when I did try to go look the next morning, bitch, I was blocked on everybody's page. And I'm like, well, damn. Well, damn, except the one girl, the girl that had the kids. So I go back on South Beach, and I go down the strip because I'm finna get me some food and just vibe, y'all. So I ended up going to this place called Voodoo, and they had good food. I had previously went there when I first went to Miami, y'all. So I definitely had to double back, okay? So I had went in there. I got me a little drinky drink and some food, and I was just vibing. And it was two girls, y'all, that had good energy, good vibes, that was lit, that was dancing, having a good time across the room. The bar was kind of close to where I was sitting at, so I guess they ordered another drink, or the waiter was taking a little too long with their drink, or whatever they had going on. But they had walked past me, and they was like, oh, you're so pretty. And I'm like, thank you. And you know, we start talking, chatting, conversating, and they was like, oh, you came here by yourself? And I'm like, yeah. And it was like, girl, why are you here by yourself? And I wanted to tell them the situation, but y'all, I didn't even feel like trauma dumping. Like, it is what it is. I just want to come down here and have a good time now. So I was just like, I'm just here, I'm vibing. So they was like, if you're not doing anything later, yada 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 is having a yacht party. So I'm there. So they invited me, and I had ended up sitting at the table with them, and we're just having a good time, y'all. And it felt good vibing with people that has their stuff together on vacation, and they have good energy, good vibes. There's no weird animosity or nothing. So I was chilling, and then later on we ended up going to the yacht party. So when we get on the boat, y'all, why the guy that had invited her was a rapper, y'all, and honestly one of my favorite rappers, one of y'all favorite rappers, I was just honestly shocked and shook, because I'm like, damn, like my friends would have definitely had a good time. Like they would have had a good time. Like I'm on this bitch with, what's his name? It's just crazy how the tables turn, and how I was down about how they did me during the trip, and how everything went left. And then, well, I thought it went left, and then things started getting good for me. So the boat party was a good time. What happens on the yacht stays on the yacht, y'all, okay? But it was definitely nothing but vibes, and that was that. Now I had ended up driving back the next day, because when I do trips, I do weekend trips, just because I have kids. So I ended up driving back. On my way back, one of the girls, the one that has the kid, had ended up calling me, and she had apologized, and she was like, I just really want to apologize. I felt like I should have communicated things with you, but I honestly felt as if my boss was going to send me my money and everything was going to be good. I did not know that I was going to be asked out down there, and yada yada yada. And I just was talking to her, because I'm like, damn, like if anything you could come and tell me, like even if you felt like it wasn't gonna come, tell me. And then you don't go out of town with no for sure money, not on a hope and a wish that somebody is gonna pay you. And she also apologized on the girl's behalf, because she felt like it was wrong for her to be going off on me. And I'm a cool person, like you don't do me like that. She also told me that they had caught the Greyhound back to Atlanta. One of the girls actually did end up getting a flight. I guess her boyfriend had got her flight, or whoever had got her flight. But the other girls did take a Greyhound back to Atlanta. So that was that, y'all. But whole point and moral of the story is, watch who you go out of town with. Make sure everything is prepaid for before you get down there, because once it's time for the trip and it's time to start paying stuff, that's when folks get quiet. And you gotta pay attention, because them folks you don't want to go out of town with. Simple as that. But I love y'all so much. If you guys enjoy this story time, let me know, and let me know what y'all want to see next. I love y'all so much, and y'all had me so weak in them TikTok comments. Somebody was like, yeah, that's the somebody was like, that's the trip that should have stayed in the group chat. I'm like, you damn right, it definitely should have stayed in the group chat. But I love y'all. Let me know what y'all want to see next, and make sure that you subscribe right now. Subscribe. And yeah, I love y'all. Bye.